Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Paranormal Reports. I am Ray, as always. I ain't changed my identity just yet, as some conspiracy theorists would like you to believe. And talking of conspiracy theorists, this is the Conspiracy Nexus episode number 23, and I am joined by Shay.
Hello.
And tonight we've got an interesting conspiracy theory for you all. You could say it's wacky, you could say it's kind of bullshit, but you know. Um, but yeah, it's about a drinks company, and hello, John. Um, right. So the wackiness is that this conspiracy theory is to do with a drinks brand that's famous stateside and ain't got the same popularity here, but it's still a banging drink in its shape, in its own right.
Yup.
Now, we're talking about the Dew, the Mountain Dew, and for all of you that don't know what Mountain Dew is, well, there's only one flavor. It's citrus blast, but in America you get loads of different flavors, and this conspiracy Nexus episode is devoted to those flavors um, that may have been released, but have also coincided with major events. So, um, yeah, what do you think about that, Shay? Before I tell everyone a little bit about these flavors,
Very strange and peculiar.
it really is. Hi, Daniel. Um, Daniel saying hi to you as well, by the way, Shay. And John.
Hello,
You're saying,
Daniel. How you doing, bro?
um, so yeah, we're talking about Mountain Dew tonight, and if you otherwise if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I go live. And this weekend is going to be special for me because I'm going to be doing my 3,000 subscriber live, and I'll be playing all the 13. So you don't want to miss that. I'll be doing that Saturday, I believe. So um, come and check that out. And there you go, Jay.
Going pretty good.
Um, feel free to give him a subscribe. Daniel Eagle Vision. Um, but yeah, right. So we're gonna talk about, like I was saying, talking about the Jew, and I've got a picture here that a lot of you will be interested in, and yeah, when he wants to show up, that is. Um, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you've been stuck at home all day, Daniel. Right. So we're looking at these flavors. There's some interesting flavors here that have kind of been hit and miss in the world lately. Cold Red Mountain Dew has been made famous because a couple months before it was produced onto the and released to the public, and that they released it, and they were produced it obviously a couple months before. They released it to the public, and then a couple months after, I should say, because I'm still kind of worked out by this theory. Major event happened in the world of known as 9/11. So, and that's called Cold Red, that Mountain Dew. Funny thing, and then 9/11 happens. Because normally that's what they say when something like that happens. It's a cold red situation. Um,
Hmm.
Baja Blast. We've just we've done some digging ourselves, and Oh, that's cool, Daniel. Well, I'm going to say, well, you might have heard this theory then. Well, yeah, so cold red. Baja Blast, everyone. This blue beauty down here might look nice, but there's 3 Australian surfers that were robbed and shot at gunpoint in Baja, California. And funny how that's called Baja Blast. Um, the blue one with the shark is called Frostbite, but Star Spangled Splash up here, the one that we're talking, the one that kind of drew my attention. This theory, Francis Scott Key Bridge was it and basically got them destroyed by that ship, which was this time last year, didn't it, Shay? In America, because our tanker went into it, if you believe, if you remember that, and Star Spangled Banner, the American national anthem, was composed by Francis Scott Key. And the name of that bridge obviously is Francis Scott Key. So funny how that one was going to get released that summer for the 4th of July celebrations, but it got released in June. And yeah, that happened. And then obviously Purple Thunder's come out in the last couple years ago, and recently Louisville, Kentucky has just had a big flood. And basically that flood just called off the Kentucky Derby horse race, I believe it is. And the thunder over Louisville fireworks show, the biggest show in America. Biggest fireworks show in America. So while I'm getting up some more Mountain Dew flavors, Shay, you what do you think about that then? Now these flavors and that, and obviously Spark. If I do, Spark has had a bit of outrage over the years because let's just say that's giving people heart attacks.
It has.
Spark has, yeah. I was doing that. I was doing that off air. Spark has given a number of people heart attacks because of the high sugar thing in it or something. So there, let us know in the comments what you think or in the chat. If you're watching live, hit that like button, obviously, like I said, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. But um, that. So yeah, what do you think, Shay?
Odd. So all these events happened right either before or just shortly after a new Mountain Dew flavor came out.
Yeah, and who owns Mountain Dew in America, Shay?
PepsiCo, and they have worked with the CI of A.
Yes, they have, and they have overthrown the Chilean government, and I believe that happened. That happened in when the Chilean missile crisis and all that was going on, and oh, but there's another flavour that will interest people here. I know. I'll see if I can get it up for you guys and girls who are watching. Um, where is it? Heart attacks, crap, not good news. Well, watch it, Daniel, man. I don't want to fucking hear that you have one, but yeah, Spark is the one that's been giving the heart attacks, bro. Um, let's see if I can get up for. Hang on, if I can get this flavor up for everyone. Hang on. No, but this one has got some more flavors on it. Yeah, make sure you eat that. Make sure you're watching this, everyone. Where is it? There's the voodoo one. There it is. One of them. Maui Burst here was released, and what happened a couple of years after Maui Burst come out, Shay? Do you know?
I don't believe I do.
The Maui Fires.
Yeah.
So
Fires of Mount.
yeah, like, and then there's gonna see if I can get it for you, the other one, but hang on. So I can get it for you guys. Where's the other one? Yeah, stay away from sparks, Daniel. Whatever you do, and also apparently stay away from this flavor because you might know this one, WWE fans or people who have worked in IT industry over in America, but Pitch Black got re-released for a number of times down the years after first coming out in 2004, and the IT blackout happened when that one came out, and a certain wrestler who fought at WrestleMania in a pitch black, mind you, pitch black match, passed away a few months after. Bray Wyatt. So there's got to be something to these flavors, surely. What do you think, Shay?
I mean, like you just mentioned, obviously, the wrestler that passed away recently.
Yeah, a couple of years
He
ago.
did, yeah, he did a match that was sponsored. Was it sponsored by Mountain Dew?
Yeah, the Mountain Dew pitch black match. I think if I remember correctly, it was Bray Wyatt, the one who passed away, and he fought LA Knight. Hang on, Bray Wyatt, Mountain Dew pitch black. Yeah, no, yeah, it was the first. It was he competed in the 2023 Royal Rumble against LA Knight in a Mountain Dew pitch black match, and then he passed away in August. And of course, Royal Rumble happened 2023. Everyone, Royal Rumble 2023 happened in January. So basically, 7 months after he had the match, that happened. And then there's one that also come out, the New World Order. Yeah, I believe that. Oh, Shay, what Daniel just said. Because there's a lot of theories about that. But yeah, going back to Mountain Dew, there was another one. I think it was Midnight got released, and they done a TED talk. Funny enough, Mountain Dew at midnight to promote the product, and then Panama, I think it was Panama, Venezuela, and another country suffered power outages, and some of the United States.
Christ.
So is the CIA using Pepsi and saying to Pepsi, "You, I want you to push this out with Mountain Dew because to get rid of wet warning," or is there something else going on?
Hmm.
Because it seems kind of weird. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Let us know what you think in chat and comments. And also there was that Infinite Swirl, Mountain Dew, everyone. I believe. Yeah, this one. This actually looks kind of nice because it's pineapple berry flavor. But I don't think it would be nice for people because shortly after this flavor was released. Look at that, Shay. Nice looking flavor, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Well, shortly after this flavor was released, would you believe the old hurricanes went all around America and destroyed some of Florida and all that.
Too convenient timing for me.
Yeah. Look, Mountain Dew's Infinite Thrill coming in June 2024. And when did the Cat 4 and 5 hurricanes hit America? October, look.
Fucking
9
hell.
on, 9 on. 2018, da da da. There you go. First formed in June when that flavour come out. In November, it last dissipated in November.
So it wasn't there for that.
No, but it first formed in there, but I think it hit America. Hang on. There you go. Hurricane Helene. There was Helene. There you go. September.
Jesus
Look.
Christ.
And what does that look like, everyone?
It's
Awfully
the
like a swirl.
whirl.
Yes. So what is this telling you, everyone?
It's a bit suspicious.
It really does. Tell me that ain't suspicious, everyone. I'd like to know your thoughts in the chat if you're watching or you're watching on catch up. Let me know in the comments. Because you can't tell me that this ain't suspicious. Like, yeah, maybe one or two would be like, that's just coincidence. But all them flavors and then stuff like that happens.
Hmm. It's too much of a coincidence.
It really does. Hello everyone, please come in and chat and introduce yourselves to the community. We're talking about Mountain Dew tonight. Yeah, it is suspicious, Daniel. Like, why is there so many flavors that come? Like, is the CIA going to Pepsi and saying we want to get a warning out to the public, and they're saying, or not warning, but what would you call it? Like a cognitive thing, like, oh, this is going to be happening in the next few months, so it is a little like friendly, not friendly nudge, but like remind of your memory in your memory, like, oh, pitch black, and then that happened, you know, or cold red, and then then 9/11 happened. What are you thinking, Shay?
It's a bit awfully. It's too much of a coincidence because it's like, obviously, like you mentioned, the blackout one that got released, and then the IT blackout happened.
There's got to be something going on here. And if you're watching live, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you're watching, like, I think if I remember correctly, there was another one, I believe. Hang on, when did that one get released? Exactly, John. How are they so close to disasters? It's like I'm just trying to find out. I think there was another one that it like which was crazy. Yeah, it is. Um, um, but if you also think about it, when the original Pitch Black came out, in 2004, where it was the first ever time it was released, it got released between August the 21st to October 31st of 2004, right? What happened Boxing Day that year, everyone? The tsunami in the Indian Ocean. And they would have been without electricity, so it would have been like pitch black for homes, wouldn't it? So you can't tell me that this ain't weird. Like in their first iteration of Pitch Black Mountain Dew, a tsunami hit on Boxing Day.
Yeah, it's a bit too much of a coincidence.
It's like there's one that come out in the summer of 2008 called Supernova, and I'm trying to think what happened in 2008. Does anyone remember?
I wasn't even born.
Well, if you want to remember, I'll tell you. In 2008, the flavour was called Supernova, right? And it was released in the summer. Um, but obviously it would have been produced way before, wouldn't it? Ready to come out, right? So it come out in 2008. It was this one. I'm gonna have to get up on a screen. Oh. Can't remember if this was the actual thing, everyone, so forgive me. It was a colour thing, right? But let me know, alright, everyone. Because obviously we are not good with American drinks, sadly. But this one, Supernova, right? Has a blast of strawberry melon flavour, right? This was, I don't know whether this was the colour of it, but this was released in 2008 in the summer. If it was released, because obviously it was produced before it was like put out, like obviously they were producing it like May, getting ready to say, oh yeah, that taste is fine, we'll mass produce it, won't they? So obviously this come out in the summer. The event that took place in the summer of 2000, in August of 2008, kind of seems awfully suspicious to me, Shay.
Why is
that? It's called Supernova, and the Russians invaded Georgia in August of 2008. Which lasted just 5 days. Look. No, it lasted 16 days, look. And what do they often say? It is remembered by supernova. Whenever a supernova happens, it's a wipeout, don't they? And what happens during war? You wipe out the enemy. Yeah. So tell me that ain't fishy. Tell me that ain't fishy at all, everyone.
It's more than fishy.
Go on.
It seems to be predicted.
It does. Because when that war happened, it was the first war of the 21st century in Europe. Because obviously the previous wars were done in the 20th century. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the chat and in the comments if you're watching on catch up. Seems a bit funny, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how can they predict all that? Unless they got some kind of inside knowledge. you know.
Hmm.
So yeah, let me know what you think, everyone in the chat, if you're watching. Because honestly, this is just mind-blowing to me. And hello everyone who's just tuning in. This is just mind-blowing to me how every time there's a major flavour, something happens.
Yeah. Watch next flavour. It's gonna be like uranium punch or something, and it's gonna end up in nuclear fallout.
Exactly. Apparently there was apparently one coming out this month.
Uh-oh.
Baja Cabo Citrus. So I'm going to keep an eye out and see if anything happens with that going on. But it just seems kind of weird, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Like, like you said, if one or two had happened, yeah, I'd understand it, you know. But at the same time, it's like, why is it happening, you know? Um, Say again. I said, Daniel, with all these flavors that have going on and all the like coincidences of events that have happened and all happening, like this month, Capo Crush is coming out, I believe, and then in June another flavor's coming out. Um, you can't tell me that all these flavors don't link up with other stuff, you know, like why is it happening, you know, like that these flavors are getting coming out, you know. Um, like why are these flavors there and then all of a sudden then why all of a sudden like it is odd, like then why all of a sudden say the flavors are there and then they get discontinued, like they had a good run, like, or you know, it's also the ones that say like cold red was only limited edition, if you know that, Shay. So they
Was
weren't supposed to, yeah, it was limited edition, I believe. um Hang on, what was Mountain Dew cold red limited edition? uh Yeah, it was down, it's now a limited edition, but it was supposed to be, at one time, it was a permanent flavour.
it? That's odd. Very odd.
And if you don't, there's something else odd about it. and it's going to be kind of graphic for some people, so I apologise. And if you want to cover your ears, do. When they released it in 2001, it was a cherry flavour, hence the cold red. We've established that it happened a few months after it come out the first time. 9/11 happened. But what do they normally say when you burst someone's cherry? Hello, John.
Hello, you sexy motherfuckers.
What do they usually say when you burst someone's cherry? They normally say it's an explosion, don't they?
Whoa, what have I joined?
No, no, I'm saying in 2001 when the original cherry flavored cold red come out.
Right, yeah.
9/11. Right. Oh, you think of 5 Tech Spike? Mountain Dew is lovely, Cam. I don't know what you're on about, man. But yeah, when it come out in 2001 cherry, the cherry vibe, 9/11 happened, didn't it, a few months after. And this was a permanent flavour at the time, both cherry. But when you burst someone's cherry, they often say it's like an explosion when you first have sex, in it.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, right, I get you now.
You get what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
kind of weird how that happens, isn't it?
This is the worst possible time for something like this to happen. Right now, everything's riding on the Myrtle Irene. Everything.
Yeah, but these are Americans, Cam. That's what we're saying. If when you go back to rewatch this stream from the beginning and rewatch it, you'll find out what we've talked about. It's basically what I've been saying. I'm saying in a nutshell, and Shay will can fill you in as well, and John because they've been here. Oh, John in the chat first, but
I was going to say, I've just got here.
Yeah, you just got here, but you've been in the chat. But
Yeah.
Basically, what happens is whenever Mountain Dew releases a flavour, Cam, in America, it coincides with a major event. So Baja Blast was released, and then a few months after that was released, 3 Australian surfers were found shot dead and robbed in Baja, California. Cold Red was released in 2001 for the first time as a permanent flavour, and then 9/11 happened a few months after. Pitch Black happened. They bring that back out and everything. And the last time it was, one of the last times it was out, the IT crash happened, and it was Bray Wyatt's final match. So
We're into the good stuff.
we try to understand why, and Shay will tell you now, who's involved with the manufacturers of Mountain Dew.
Pepsi.
And Pepsi are involved with the
CIA.
And CIA and Pepsi overthrew the Chilean government years ago. So are they subliminally bringing out flavors to well, I wouldn't say warn, but precursor to the population that this is going to be happening? Because why else is this all happening? What are you thinking, John? Because I ain't got your thoughts.
It's very, very fishy. I'm not. If it's a coincidence, it's a hell of a coincidence.
It is. But like you said, Shay, didn't you? You said it seems too much of a coincidence, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Like maybe 1 or 2, it's a bit. We can sort of let that slide, but not like when pretty much the majority of the flavors are linked to. I say linked. Thingy to a major disaster.
Yeah.
Confusion.
Yeah, it's like that supernova one I was talking about, and that infinite swirl with the hurricanes. Like everything, it just seems so kind of weird.
And then we played the other guy. Just I thought you were in charge of the I thought I was.
And like the Spark one as well. The link with heart attacks.
Hmm.
These are the top 5 excuses for when you're being accused.
Very strange.
Mountain Dew workers are secretly time travelers.
But during the day, it's tough.
Well,
You know, it's tough.
something's going on. Because how else can you explain all that?
Government.
You just don't give it. You don't
Exactly.
let anybody, you don't care. You're just gold hungry, and you want the gold that he's caught, and you try and use courtesy if you do get caught on the play. Always be courteous.
Where the fuck did that go?
You couldn't even come over from the night before. So next on the list, what happens when you get caught plane jumping?
It's like next month, there's talk that Mountain Dew is stopping the MTN abbreviation, everyone, and they're going to the full original spelling of mountain in America.
Are you sure about that?
Hmm. That's a bit dodgy, isn't it, Shay?
Mm.
And I've just been reading also, there's another new flavour coming out in June that ain't been seen since 2023, and to Canada as well, called Summer Freeze. And that was last seen in 2023. And I'm going to see.
Round 1, here's the end. The epic battle of the trenches. As Chris Kelly aims to impress his boss and land the new partner.
So then.
So far, we had 2 teams. Real good. Youngster 17, minor 6.
Hang on, did that happen in the summer, I believe, didn't it?
What? Pardon me.
Well, near enough that happened in May. Just looking to see what happened in
Me. Pardon me.
hang on. Let's see what major events happened in 2023 a minute. That happened in February and March. So that wouldn't have been the thing. The Maui wildfires happened. Which I consider with that flavour Maui blast. But Storm Daniel happened, or Cyclone Daniel. Happened right. And it hit Libya in Libya, Greece, Turkey, and Bulgaria in September.
Mm.
And the last time Summer Freeze was out, the flavour that's coming back out in June, was 2023 in the US and Canada. And what normally happens if there's been a storm? If everything freezes, doesn't it?
Don't screw this up.
Yeah, true.
And it's actually a storm like that, doesn't it, Shay?
Yeah.
So there's another coincidence.
It's the government, tell you.
There is something going on.
They control everything. Oh, shit.
And there's a new. You know what's that? When that's at home. Oh, it's a sweet company. Okay. Hello, everyone who's just tuning in.
singing down there with the champions? What's going on?
So yeah, this all kind of seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Like you said, if there's one or two flavors, you'd be like, it's just coincidence. Like, that's not important, you know. But for it to happen this many times, yeah, I've heard that, Daniel. That's the ARP machine. If you don't know what we're on about, everyone, look up ARP, HAARP. That is what's happening. It's like I was going off topic for just 2 seconds, everyone. This past weekend, Oriel Borealis what happened again. It was visible from Scotland. When has the Northern Lights been that frequently seen in such a fluid number of years? Because normally before you'd just be like once in every 4 or 5 years. Now it's like every year near enough. Yeah, I don't remember a time when you don't hear it on the news now. Oh, Northern Lights seen over Scotland, or seen over parts of England or Wales.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't really see that anymore.
The 9 times out of 10, that's what you usually. Exactly, Cam. Like that's what I'm saying. So obviously there's something going on. What with this Mountain Dew thing, and then it's just like everything just seems to be getting weirder now. You can't step 5 feet with 5 foot in front of you without something weird going on. You could be all right, and then by the time you go downstairs, you could have missed the fucking Northern Lights. It's crazy. Don't get everyone to like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't liked it as well, Cam, go ahead. But yeah, got made a Mountain Dew. Like Mountain Dew and the CIA and Pepsi. Like so Pepsi and produces Mountain Dew. Don't know if it's the same company over here that produces ours, but I spoke about it in a previous episode somewhere, Daniel, about CERN and the Hadron Collider. That was I need to do a fresh one of them anyway, because there was some information that came out about that the other day, funny enough. No, I need to look at. But why is so what do you think? You think it's the CIA like telepathically telling people to look out for these events, or what do you think, guys?
I mean, it could be. But at the same time, it could genuinely just be a coincidence. But that many times and it just being a coincidence, sounds a bit too fishy.
What do you think, John? You're still there? An interesting point there. Personally, think the government and scientists are trying to reverse the world's time with everything they are bringing back, and all the events happening. Could be. But again, if why is all this happening? Like, just seems all kind of weird that you know. I don't think there was another flavour that I need to talk about. I don't think there was because it just seems kind of funny how all them flavours, all those events, or which happened, like weird. I can't think of anything else like like you said. If that was a coincidence, there would be like patterns that you'd be like, well, if that's happened, then yeah, that you could say yeah, that's a coincidence. But then at the same time, that never happens. So you know what I mean? But then, like we told you, the pitch black flavour, IT blackout, Bray Wyatt's last ever match was a pitch black match with LA Knight, and he passed away. Bless him. You're more than welcome to do that, Cam, if you want. And let us know what you find, though. But yeah, like there's so many coincidences in it. Like, I'm trying to think what, like we said, Supernova was released, and then the Russians invaded Georgia in 2008. Hello, everyone who's just tuning in. Or watching on catch up. Marrying Jew's a word of the hour tonight. But yeah, that Supernova one, you normally say if there's a Supernova, it's like basically the end game for like, wouldn't you? And that happened. That was released in the summer 2008. When then in August, basically that happened with Russia and Georgia. So like, it's kind of weird. Baja Blast and Australian surfers, God bless them. It's kind of there's so many. There's too many coincidences for it not to be a coincidence, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's like one, two, about 7, 8, 9 flavors. About I'd say 8 or 9 flavors that have coincided with a major event. So you can't tell me that's not a coincidence. Well, I mean, you can tell me that's a coincidence, but I'm going to say no, it ain't. Yeah, I did, Daniel. I'm going to be talking about that soon. That's one of the points I want to talk about with the guys. You can come in and talk with us if you want, Daniel, when I do that episode. Apparently, that new powerful large hadron collider, Daniel, is the one that most people believe we originally had, and when they've come back through a parallel universe and they've seen the one we've got now, can't believe it. So make of that what you will. think John's either gone quiet or his mic's packed up on him. Bless him.
Mm.
um,
Sorry, I am here.
that's all right, bro.
I'm just
I didn't
looking
know.
for something, but I can't fucking find it. Oh, where it's gone. Right, go on. Sorry.
No, I did the answer. Did you hear the question I asked Shay?
No, I've been gone for a good 5-10 minutes.
Basically, I asked Shay. You know, with all these flavors,
Uh-huh.
do you think it is the CIA trying to like say to the population, right, this is what's happening, but so you got to be wary of it, or do you think the CIA are being like not helping the population, but just saying to the population, look, this is what's happening, and you're not going to be able to stop it?
I think it's more. It's a tough question. I think it's more the fact that not hinting at anything, but like it's like, oh well, we know what's gonna happen. We know everything,
Hmm.
and it's kind of like not gloating, but it's like, well, in a way, it sort of is gloating, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Did any of you know that? What Cam just put?
Mm-hmm. Right, I will be AFK for another about 5 minutes, just while I look for this.
That's fine, bro. Did you see that, Shay?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? That seems kind of funny, doesn't it? How all these coincidences happen when these brands release things into different countries, or they affect different countries, you know?
Mm.
I don't think I remember that. I don't think I remember the peach flavour. I'd love that to bring that back if they did do it. That'd be an amazing flavour to bring back. Hello everyone who's just tuning in. We're discussing Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, the Mountain Dew. Nectar of the gods, apparently, it's called in Americas. Some Americans. Shay thinks it's the nectar of the gods here in the UK, don't you, Shay?
Mm.
But hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm live. Like I said, Saturday, it's gonna be a very special episode because I'm gonna be doing my 3,000 subscriber special live, and I'll be playing all the 13 on stream. So you don't want to miss that. That's another game. Alright. So you want to watch me play that? But yeah. Probably do that from like early afternoon to like say like 2 to like 6. So yeah, come and catch me for that. But yeah, that's funny, Cam. They was covered up by dietary issues. But then again, could there have been something in it where they're so ill in Africa? God bless them, some of them. They just didn't agree, or you know, not saying a thing, but just saying it logically. But yeah, so if you want to come and catch me for that, then I'll do. Saturday's gonna be a blast. And because I know most of you voted for all the 13 on the live vote I done on my posts and that. But I've got to thank Shay for suggesting that game. So thank you, Shay.
You're welcome.
All I know is I've got to protect a cat who has not got 9 lives anymore. The cat's got 1 life.
Yeah, it gave up its other 9.
Gave up his other 8. It tried Mountain Dew on them 8 times and always got caught up in the one natural disaster or major event. But it just seems crazy though, doesn't it?
Hmm.
I think we Because yeah, let's say something else. What else I was gonna say? There's another one I was gonna say. I think there's another flavour. I think could be wrong. Hang on. I could be wrong. That's the one. Knew I recognised it. Right. This will surprise a lot of you, everyone. Right. I'm gonna put this on screen, right? In a second. Just tell me, right, what the image, right, or the design of the can looks like to you, right?
Right, eyes black.
Eye back. Right,
Sorry about that.
that's fine, bro. Right. What does that design look like on the can?
American flag.
Well done. This was released in 2021, right?
Hmm.
A few months later, Russia invades Ukraine.
Care to explain, Shay?
Yeah, it wasn't me. Nah, that they went rogue. Nah, that one wasn't me.
I bet you were like, I told them not to.
Yeah, no, I tried to have a diplomatic talk, but they weren't having it.
Yeah, but yeah, Dirk, see, coming to stores April 2021, and then a few months later, like February, the following year, Russia invades Ukraine.
Hmm.
12 miles west.
So yeah, this seems a bit more of a coincidence than this is more than a coincidence, doesn't it?
Yes. Very much so.
So too, the Christmas plans with press Captain Dave lands a new deal for the rest.
What do you think, Shay?
Tis a strange one. Tis a
Really
very
is.
strange one.
It is very strange. Now, Mountain Dew seem to be doing a lot of funny shite.
Yes.
So luckily there's nothing come out of the citrus blast flavor, which comes over here. But in America, they seem to be fortune tellers
Hmm.
of some sort. Shay, have you been in on your secrets?
Nah, it's not me, man.
But yeah, what's everyone's final opinions?
Government definitely have something to do with it. 100%.
Right.
There's no
Shay?
question about that.
Yeah, I agree. The government, there's government, all that, and the CIA is also involved somewhere along the line. Shay?
Yeah, I mean, there has to be something to
Right.
do with the
Try it
government.
again without yawning.
No.
What are you saying, Jay?
There has to be something to do with the government.
That's better.
Fuck you.
No.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to have diplomatic relations live on air. But yeah, there's got to be like, let us know in the comments what you guys think. And if you watched this far, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and also comment in the chat, like the comment box. Mountain Dew.
Suck.
Like the correct. Don't say that. Shay likes it. No, say Mountain Dew. or Mountain Dew or Mountain Dew. Just put Mountain Dew. Look, complete Mountain Dew spelling. So I know you watched the entire episode. Also hit the notification bell so you know when I'm live. We're gonna pass you on to Shay so you can read out his stuff. Make sure you go over and support him, please.
So I got two channels. I got this one, which is
Clout chaser.
all-round. John, go fuck yourself.
You can't do that on my show. That's a special show.
Yeah, not this one.
Plus, it's not clout chasing if I'm told to do it.
True, true.
Why do you think every time I'm told to do it, I always say the shameless plug?
Mm.
But yeah,
Don't say that because John will think of another object. There you go.
took him long enough to get the joke.
Alright, anyway, Shay, go and carry on.
Certain someone's niggers.
John, I will put you in the bin.
Right, go on, shout your channels out.
Right. Without being interrupted by a certain John. Fuck you. I have this one, Eagle Vision Gaming, which debating if I should do an Assassin's Creed Origin video live
No.
thingy. John, I wasn't asking you. I never was. So shush. And then I've got Metal Panzer X, which is primarily focused on gun games and stuff like that. Now it's John's turn to do the shameless plug.
I don't know what it is. It'll be there somewhere.
Technically, John's channel is technically
I think it's what it is in my
is
name.
that one.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
Yeah, so if you want to go give him a good old sub, please do. These two have been amazing and to me, so the only way they go and get the support back. Obviously, like I said, put in the comments that Ronan if you watched the entire video, even on catch up, so I know you watched it. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, turn that notification bell on, all that good shiz. and what can we say? If you're in America and you love Mountain Dew, be careful. You might be at the end of a major disaster sooner or later. Take care.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Bye,
say
everyone.
if you're an American and you like Mountain Dew, stop taking a poo.
Well, we can't say that, can we? Mountain Dew's too
No.
nice in this country.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, take care, everyone. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye.